Hey guys, Hunter Britt with CrossFit Invictus. Today we're talking about accommodating resistance. So this is a big thing in strength training and it's fantastic if used correctly. So what I'm talking about is banded deadlifts or banded squats and banded bench press. And that all depends on also your setup and what you have available in terms of equipment. Luckily enough here, we have a rig, so we're able to set up something for banded deadlifts. So we'll talk about that in a different video. But in the grand scheme of things of what accommodating resistance, I want to explain the importance of knowing your percentages and what you're using, have an intention and a purpose for the weights you're lifting. So in accommodating resistance, if we think about a nice example of trying to figure out the reason we're using this is if I was going to jump, right? And if I'm going to jump, I'm going to apply the most force in the ground right about here, near the top, right? And you guys can all probably agree with that if you were thinking about jumping. If I'm going to max out my jump, I'll be much stronger if I just jump from here to here, rather than if I was all the way down here and just try to jump from the bottom, right? We can get a lot more at the top, so that means I can lift more weight probably at the top as well for most people. So when it comes to like banded deadlifts, for example, and that's gonna be my example, I'm not gonna use squats or anything because this is probably the easier setup for most gyms, is you need to pick the right percentage band at the top so you can weigh that when you're standing up, you're able to apply just as much effort and go the same speed. Right? A lot of people just grab any kind of band, like I grabbed a band, I'm gonna get stronger. But the problem with that is, if it's too heavy, you're just gonna start moving slow, and we're trying to move fast. If it's too light, you're also gonna start moving slow. And now, that is the big thing that people kind of have the problem with, is they think they're gonna start moving faster if they have a lighter band, but if it's too light, you're naturally gonna start slowing yourself down as you come up with the bar, because if you start going too fast with a light band, you're gonna jump off the floor. So if we get the right percentage, you're able to do as much effort as you possibly can, and it's going to hold you onto the floor through the entire lift. So this kind of figuring out the percentage now depends on what you're naturally inclined to be as an athlete. So if you're more of a quicker athlete, you use a higher percentage band. If you're a slow athlete, you're probably going to need to go a little bit lighter just so you can keep moving through it. Thinking about this now also, as you move through this in your progressions, your band tension can slightly go up or your bar weight can slightly go up. That's going to be dependent on kind of what your goals are, how you move as an athlete. So either pay attention to what you're doing or follow whatever in your program that's hopefully more planned out and thoughtfully designed. But that is some food for thought when it comes to accommodating resistance. I hope that makes some sense and simplifies some things, and go ahead and give it a shot.